Hi, my name's Howard Wilson, better known as Zhao. I've been a captain for more than 25 years in fishing boats. I came to Thailand 22 years ago, set up a fishing company, and I've been fishing in the Thai waters for 22 years. I originate from England, where Captain Cook came from. If you know Captain Cook, he found Australia, New Zealand and many exotic islands. Well, he was one of my forefathers, so I followed his footsteps, but decided to retire in Thailand, and I have a Thai family, children here, and this is my retirement area, but I'd still love to fish. And I think it's very important that if you love fishing, you love the planet. If you love the planet, you keep the sea clean, you eat good, you feel good, and we all feel good. Thank you very much. We want to catch some marlin.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
How are you, Mr. Wilson?
Good.
How's
Inshallah, we are lucky.
We want to talk now. We are in which bay?
This is Aoyon Bay.
Onion Bay.
Aoyon Bay, near Cape Anwar.
Yeah. And our target today,
Sailfish and marlin.
we hope to get one. We will catch one of them.
Inshallah.
Yeah, let's go.
Right. Don't jump in. Go to the other side. Yes. You're on the bottom.
Mr. Wilson, today we will go to a nice trip.
Yes, the weather's good.
Yes.
Sea is good.
Yes.
We hope the fishing's good.
Yeah, we are in which bay now?
Aoyon Bay,
Yeah,
near
okay.
Cape Anwar.
Our target to the sailfish.
Sailfish and inshallah marlin.
Let's go.
Okay. You only want fried rice today, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, I bought fried rice, some mangoes, coconut, some pineapple.
This one, I think that the Thai food. This one, the pineapple and the rice. Especially here, it's famous in Thailand.
Well, it's quite fresh. It's all fresh fruit, yeah?
Yeah.
We eat daily.
And either I think it's healthy for a sea.
Yes.
It'll be light, not.
Plenty of vitamin C.
Yeah. Like the open ocean, that's the boat coming from here, the coast to the inside. It's a big wave.
Yeah.
How to catch the wave to other wave. Between the boat and the other.
Yeah.
Not in it. Mr. Wilson, now we will talk about some instruction about our trip today.
Yes, there's a few things for safety. Anybody smokes, there's no smoking inside the boat. You can smoke outside, upstairs, but not inside. There's stickers everywhere for no smoking.
Yes.
If you cut yourself, you come and speak to me and I'll dress the wound straight away, because it's a big problem in the tropics. you get septicemia very, very easy. So we want to make sure if you cut, clean it and take care, yeah? Life jackets down the stairs, inside here, below, around.
Okay.
The toilet downstairs to the right, and the toilet is inside there. Other than that, any problems on the boat, you come and see me. The guys only speak a little bit of English, so anything, come and see me, and I'll try and organise it and make sure we have a good day.
Okay.
Okay, let's go fishing then.
We will hope to good luck for our trip, and we will catch what we are looking for.
Inshallah.
Let's go.
I think you just said it there, she's going.
Yeah.
Right, you can go upstairs if you want.
Yes.
It's nice and cool, yeah?
Okay. Wilson, we are now in the Queen Marlin boat.
Yes.
We came from the coast. Now we are trolling. We want to talk on this area now. We are trolling we catch for the marlin, right?
Yes, we're in, at the moment, this area, we're in about 120 feet, 40 metres of water. We're going out to about 200 metres of water, which is a big drop off. And this area will fish for marlin and seals. And mainly in the afternoon, we'll target them. Yeah.
Do you need some baits, especially baits for the
I have baits for them. We use ballyhoo. I have them already. So later on, we change some of the lines out and we put baits on.
I hear that you are looking for a bonito.
We've got some bonito lines out. Yeah, small tunas. Yeah.
I see the tackle, the rod, the reel. Talk about this tackle.
On the boat, we've got only Penn, spelled P-E-N-N, international reels. They're made in the USA. We call them the caterpillar of fishing because they very, very rarely break, and they're very strong and reliable gear. Each reel has different line test. Up to, on the far side, we've got 60-pound test. This one on here is 30-pound test. And we can land quite big fish on that. Yeah.
Is it good for the blue marlin?
You can actually catch a marlin on a spinning rod if you're very skillful, but it takes a lot of skill. Yeah.
But I think you have to got some technical.
Okay, on each reel they're different sizes. We have 50s, 30s and 16s, and this is a gearbox, and inside the gearbox we have two gears. At the moment it's on, that's gear 1, which if it's too heavy it's hard to turn, and we click the button on the end there, you see, on here, and that goes into gear 2, and it gives us a better ratio. Also, the line, the whole idea of catching a big fish on light line is, if it was very tight, the line would snap. Yeah. So we have here, it's called a clutch, and by just moving this, you can see full. This one is strike, and when I go further, the line will start coming out. Yeah.
Yeah.
On here we have a clicker. This one here. Now if fish comes on, you hear nothing. But let me come down a bit. Nothing, but if I go into the clicker, we know there's a fish on it because it tells us it's a telltale, yeah? So we can hear it just by this, and every reel's the same. Then, if the fish is heavy, it'll start taking line out, and we can control the line just by using the clutch, yeah? And if it's a really heavy fish, we let it take a little bit of line out, and then wind the line in, tighten it up, wind line in, take some out, on, until we tire the fish and get it to the boat, yeah? So the rod itself is like a shock absorber. All the rod does, rather than break the line, it takes the pressure out of the line.
I see, yeah.
By doing this, it eases pressure on the line. Each one's got a roller in it, so the line will roll, and that also, as the fish kicks or hits, it takes that shock out of the line, stopping the line from breaking. Yeah. Sometimes you part line. 3 days ago, I broke the tip of a rod on a big Spanish mackerel, but it was my fault, not the rod. I got the line to the telltale. I brought it too close to the rod and it snapped the rod. Yeah. So mistakes can happen as well. I've fished for 20 years and I make mistakes. Yeah. Okay, well that's the Penn International reels. Line. Each rod is designed for the small ones. These are the small ones. These are great fun to catch big fish on small gear. Then we have this one's a 50, Penn 50. This one here is also a 50. We have the 16s here. It's hooked on, I think, the line. Yes, we call these Outriggers. The concept behind it is that we can attach the line from here and take it out 5 meters away from the boat. And then, as you can see right at the top, I don't know if it's possible, but the line now is 5 meters away from the boat. That spreads our lines out in the water and stops them tangling and twisting.
Yes.
Yeah. And then when we set our lines, we can set everything so it's staggered, so that way if the boat moves, they don't snag.
Crossing to
yeah. It's something at the moment we've got a lot of current coming across us. You can feel the boat moving a bit, but we've set the lines so that they're okay. Yeah? And we have one, obviously one on each side. We left Aoyon Bay about 9 o'clock this morning, and we set off. By 10 o'clock we had all our lines in the water, and we targeted 4 different species: tuna, dorado, Spanish mackerel and wahoo. We also put a couple of big skirts out in case we run into a marlin. Then we run to the end of the afternoon, and we stopped, had some lunch, take it easy, change some of the equipment, and then started again. And we've got live baits in the water, dead baits in the water now. And at the moment, we don't know what's happening because it's gone very quiet. There's no bites, nothing's happening. Fishing's fishing, but it'd be nice to catch a nice fish. I spoke on the radio to 2 other boats, same thing, no fish. So all we can do is, inshallah, keep fishing and see what will happen to the end of the day. That's all we can do, guys. That is fishing. Where to fish out? Nobody knows. In the water somewhere. Fishy, fishy in the water, where are you? We only want 1 or 2.
Can you put something on the not right?
We have, there's certain different types of sailfish. There's striped and blue. We have blue sailfish. They grow between, normally a juvenile is about 7-8 kilos up to about 50 kilos. Normally the female is the larger of the species. Marlin here we catch normally about 60 to 100 kilos, no bigger. Due to the heavy fishing from the Thai industry, that's reduced the size over the last 20 years. But occasionally we'll get a big one, but not as common as it used to be 20 years ago, obviously. Today we trawled all day. We done more than 80 nautical miles, and in doing so, nothing until the last 2 hours. Then we saw great activity with very large sailfish jumping. I think we've got a new moon. The fish are full of feed and they're not eating. Consequently, we won't get a tag. And not just us. We spoke to several boats today, and they had the same result as we did. They had no hits, no bites, nothing. So it's that time of the month. Should be good, but nothing happens. So we have to look for the next time.
The sailfish, is it difficult how to catch? Yeah,
it's a very difficult fish. It's one of the hardest fish in the world to catch. But if you have the right baits, the right hooks, and the right technique, you can catch them. We're quite successful. We've done several television series on our boat and actually catched fish every time for them. So, and been very hard. Not easy. All day with nothing, and then the last 20 minutes we get the result. So fishing is very difficult sometimes. It's not always a matter of putting the line in the water and catching a fish. We have to work hard at it, have to enjoy it, have to relax, have to absorb what's going around us. Look at the sky, it's beautiful, but no birds, no activity. These are the things we need to show us where the fish are. Not just fish finders only show under the boat. We want to know where they are before we get to there. And today we all observed that no signs at all was in the sky, in the water, very little activity.
That's why we choose, especially for marlin, that we are not looking for other fish.
Yes, but in order for marlin to come in or sailfish, you need to catch other species and attract them to the boat. You cannot just put one line out solely for marlin. One or two places in the world it's possible, but here we must put all sorts of different things in the water so that if we catch something, it could be a tuna, it could be a dorado, whatever, if you have them on your lines, that then brings in big game fish to eat them. So it's like rolling the dice. You must have as many spots in the water as possible. Yep.
Yeah, sometimes it's happen. We make the best.
Yes.
But this one, like, you don't know what's in the future.
Yes. I go to Australia 2 years ago. 60 boats.
Nothing.
I pay a lot of money for competition. 60 boats, no marlin, no sailfish, 3 days. So even in Australia they talk the best marlin grounds. It doesn't always happen.